Story tonight, hundreds of tenants renting from 417 Rentals could face eviction. The company owner, Chris Gatley, filed for bankruptcy, but his case was dismissed.
This leaves the people living in Gatley's properties facing that possible eviction now due to foreclosure. Our Bria Douglas spoke with a tenant of 417 Rentals today, concerned about what this may mean for her future. Bria.
David and Heather, the renter didn't want to be identified, but she wanted to share her story. She says the bank is telling her to give them her rent payments, but 417 Rentals is telling her to keep paying them. She's worried that she'll end up being evicted.
That's a bit concerning because right at this point in time, I don't know who to pay my rent to. Being homeless, that is my greatest fear. I have a son who has muscular dystrophy. He is very sick. 417
Rentals has about 500 residential properties in the Springfield area. The company owes 13 banks more than $19 million, according to court filings. For tenants, if the mortgage on the property is older than the lease on the property, the foreclosure is going to overturn the terms of the lease.
If you got a lease, say, in 2012 and the property, the most recent loan on the property is from 2015, then that's going to be true. Then, you know, your lease is not going to be affected by the foreclosure. If, on the other hand, the landlord got the loan on the property in 2012 and your lease is from 2015, then, you know, your lease is going to be wiped out by the foreclosure.
I don't want to live day to day not knowing if I'm going to be evicted or if, you know, whatever is going to happen.
For renters who aren't sure who to pay their rent to, the bank or the landlord, Brazeale offers this advice.
If you're in the property, you are still obligated to pay rent under the lease. After the day of the foreclosure sale, who you pay the property to is a more difficult question. My advice to anybody coming to me would be to, after the day of the foreclosure, would be to escrow those rent payments. Save them back because you're going to owe them to somebody.
Attorney Brazeale says the best thing you can do if you're a 417 renter is keep yourself informed by knowing who has the loan on the property and pay attention to any legal notices.
Okay, more to come on that story, I'm sure. Bria Douglas tonight. Thanks. And